Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan and today we're going to be discussing the Frankfurt Kitchen. In 1926, the Austrian architect Margaret Schwytz-Lewitzky designed the revolutionary Frankfurt Kitchen, which became the prototype of the built-in kitchen designed now dominant in the Western world. She had designed the layout for Ernest May's social housing project called New Frankfurt in Germany. Through the Frankfurt Project, as well as many other works, she reconsidered domestic labor architecturally, shedding the light on previously uncontested gender issues in the male-dominant field of modern architecture. The Frankfurt Housing Project was designed between 1925 and 1930. Because war and inflation, which precipitated a housing crisis in all major German cities, including Frankfurt, where the response was an ambitious program known as New Frankfurt. This initiative encompassed the construction of affordable public housing and modern amenities throughout the city. At the core of the transformation were about 10,000 kitchen designs by Margaret Schwytz-Lewitzky and constructed as an essential element of new dwelling units for New Frankfurt, Germany. Under the overall direction of Chief City Architect Ernest May, new architectural forms, new materials, and new construction methods were applied throughout. Within 5 years, more than 10% of Frankfurt's population was living in housing and communities that were newly designed. The Frankfurt Kitchen is the earliest work done by a female architect. She was inspired by her mentor at the Vienna School of Applied Arts. She became involved in designing affordable housing and worked with another Viennese architect, Adolf Loos, on planning settlements for World War I veterans. Impressed by the functional clarity that she applied to housing problems and kitchen design in these projects, Ernest May invited her to join his Frankfurt department in 1926. She remains best known for the Frankfurt Kitchen, but her achievements as an architect working in the Soviet Union, Turkey, and Austria were more varied. Schwytz-Lewitzky became convinced that the woman's struggle for economic independence and personal development meant that rationalization of housework was an absolute necessity. Her primary goal in the design of the Frankfurt Kitchen was to reduce the burden of women's labor in the home. The design of the kitchen by a woman helped promote the modernization of housing. The Frankfurt Kitchen comprised three basic models, each with minor variations. The type exhibited on the far left corner is the most common and least costly. The Frankfurt Kitchen was designed like a laboratory or a factory and based on contemporary theories about efficiency, hygiene, and workflow. It was planned for food preparation and cleanup, with a sliding door that opened to the living room area. In planning the design, Schwytz-Lewitzky conducted detailed time-motion studies and interviews with housewives and women's groups. Each kitchen came complete with a swivel stool, a gas stove, built-in storage, a fold-down iron board, an adjustable ceiling light, and a removable garbage drawer. Labeled aluminum storage bins provided tidy organization for staples like sugar and rice, as well as easy pouring. Carefully thought was given to the materials for specific functions, for example, oak flour containers to repel mealworms and beech cutting surfaces to resist staining and knife marks.